Hello, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Miguel Ángel Garcia Guzman. I was born in Uriangato, Guanajuato, Mexico. I came to the United States at the age of 6. I lived pretty much all my life in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I come from a family of 3 brothers, no sisters. Let's see, I'm currently 26 years old. I live in Greenwood, Indiana, which is basically like, well, I can say like a 6-minute drive from downtown Indianapolis south. I basically lived all my life in Fort Wayne. I moved to Indianapolis when I started school. Let's see, I think that's all. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more on the aspect of medical school, because a lot of you guys were requesting me to do a Q&A, how medical school was and how it is, because I'm still in school. So I'm going to be doing a lot of questions that are related to medical school and also related to personal life. I did send a questionnaire on Instagram and on Facebook asking you guys to send questions. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with some of these questions. Some of them are kind of funny. So I will start with the first one, and it's why medical school and why medicine. So I personally decided on medicine because since I was a little kid, I always had that mentality of saying, I'm gonna be a doctor, I'm gonna be a doctor. So I always, had a passion for it. So I think that's where it all started. I started since the first day went into college. I've always had that mentality of, medical school. I know a lot of people, decide they want to switch their majors throughout their career. But I guess I always stuck with, with pursuing that path. It has never been easy, it's been hard, especially, leaving your family behind to move into a whole different city. It was a huge decision. But I think that's why I chose medicine. I don't have a story on, saying because, I had family that were, in the medical field. I did not have, I won't say I did not, because I think now I do have a couple cousins that are in medical school. And I have other, cousins that are in the healthcare. So, that's my answer. The next question is that an express shirt? I think you guys were talking about the when I did the Q&A questionnaire. Um, so it was not an express shirt. I think it was from Macy's, I believe, but it was not an express shirt. It was either Macy's or Old Navy. I don't remember. Um, but yeah, another question is, are you old fashioned? I don't really know what they meant by old fashioned. Which I think in a sense, I am. Um, you know, I like old fashioned things, how, the life of old fashioned was. I don't like a lot of, these modern things. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do love technology and all that, because that's, who doesn't like technology? Um, but I think, to answer the question, Yes, I do like old-fashioned things. I'm an old-fashioned person. Uh, the next question: do you like cookies or pie? I I like cookies, but during the winter, fall season, I do like pumpkin pie. Um, so in between, I also like cheesecake. I think that would be considered a pie. But I think I'm more of a cookie person. Um, I don't know. Let's see. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? That's a good question. In 10 years, I kind of see myself settled down. Um, so it's my last year of medical school, so I'm actually really excited for that. I see myself, let's see, I want to start a family. I want to, have my own house. I think I want to stay here in Indiana, but maybe in the future I would like to move somewhere south. I don't know where, but maybe in the future. Um, let's see. Next question is, what's a typical day for you? So, a typical day for me, I have a set number of patients that I see throughout the week. I currently have 36 individuals. So I work with individuals with special needs. They are from throughout the spectrum. I currently see the same number of individuals um, for a certain period of time. I see individuals from like autism, Down syndrome, um, TBIs. So I see them once a week, and I also have cases where individuals with cancer that we know that it's a long process. So it's not. It's basically any health condition that's um, it's for a long term. So that's what I typically do. So a lot of them, I am, I do PA, so I currently do all over the field. I don't necessarily see individuals for a certain um, practice. In other words, I'm not specialized. So I do general. Basically, I do like things involved with therapy. I do a lot of psychology. I do a lot of, medication checkups. I do a lot of general checkups. So I don't have a typical day. I do, but I don't because of the fact that I have that set number of patients. So I do have a schedule a week before that I give them. I tell them, I let them know what day I'm going to go see them. So they already know when I'm to see them. I do work private practice. So basically, what that means is I go to them instead of them coming to me. I go to them. You know, there's times when I don't see them at their houses. I sometimes, see them at the library. Sometimes I see them at Starbucks. So it all depends on what that individual has. So I don't necessarily work in a hospital. I don't think I ever had that intention of working in a hospital. In other words, I like that job because I'm not in a room with, four doors. I'm always out moving, um, you know. So that's what a typical day for me is. The next question is, what do you practice? I think I kind of answered it. So I did go, like I told you guys, I did go back to school. I am doing oncology, basically, in other words, with cancer. So I think what I want to, or where I'm going, is once I get specialized, I think I kind of want to stay where I'm at. But the only thing is that I would be, I would only have individuals that are within my specialty. So it will make it a little easier. Um, so yeah, that's what I will be practicing. Currently, I do general, so it's basically the whole, field. I don't really, I see people, individuals that might have flu. I might have an individual that just went through surgery. I, you know, people that have autism, Down syndrome. So I don't really have like a practice that I do, or a specialty. That's the word. Where did you go to school? So for undergrad, I went to IPFW, or was IPFW. Now it's Purdue Fort Wayne. I then graduated, came to Indianapolis. I then did my master's at IUPUI. Then went back to school. I did my second master's at IU School of Medicine, IUSM. So that's where I'm currently at. How long have you been in school? Well, since kindergarten. But yeah, I've been in school for, let's see, so I did 4 years of undergrad, then 2 years of master's, and then I went back. So I'm assuming I've been in school for 7 years. Let's see, my ethnicity, I am Mexican. Both parents, mom and dad, are Mexican. I was born in Mexico. I was raised in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Let's see, age. Oh, that's a good one. I am 26. I will turn 27 in January. Let's see. My dream job. I kind of like what I do. I don't think I would change it. I love it. I love working with, people or individuals that are in the spectrum. That's, I don't know, I've grown a lot of love for them, and that's what I kind of, want to stay at. I do plan on, staying here in Indianapolis for a couple more years. I, yeah, I love what I do. I don't know if this video was helpful. Hopefully it was. I, wanted to just share a little bit of my life with you guys. I plan on uploading more videos in the future. I want to start a podcast, just talking about general things, and that's going on in the world. But I also want to focus in on medical things. Um, I can't really, a lot of people said if I can like show a daily life with where I work, I think it's a lot of privacy issues. And a lot of it is because, like I said, a lot of individuals that I work with are in the spectrum, so I would have to get approval from their guardians and them. A lot of them don't know what it is, so it's kind of a lot of legal issues or legal things that I would have to do for me to film. I'm thinking about having a day where I can, one of my patients can, me and them can have a conversation. But yeah, so be on the lookout for more of my videos. I want to have good content for you guys. So also don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and click that notification bell. That way you guys are aware when I post a video. So yeah, thank you.